I want to talk about how to make a dot plot. So the thing about a dot plot though is Excel will not do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it by hand, which is not hard, and then I'm going to show you how to do it in StatCrunch. So the first thing you want to do no matter what you do is, so this is one of the data sets out of the book, and I just typed it in. I'm going to start by sorting it from smallest to largest. And so no matter what you want to do, you want to first sort the data. And if nothing else, use Excel to help you do that. And certainly do it by hand. This is only 24 pieces long. It's reasonable to do it by hand. Some of the bigger sets kind of painful. Now, to make a dot plot, I'm going to make a horizontal axis, and what I want to do is I want to create the vertical axis. And so I need to look, and what am I going for? I am going between 60 and 90, right? So I need to divide that up. So I'm probably going to do it by, probably 5. So I'm going to do 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, okay? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start putting in these. So I say I have 260, so I'm going to put 2 dots, okay, above the 60. Now what about 62? Well, that's somewhere, so I'm going to put that like right here. And then 64 is going to go here. And obviously you could make yourself dits. 1, 2, 3, 4, you could put the dits in there if it helps you. Certainly if you're doing this on line paper, it's easy, but you're just going. Then I don't have any at 65, but I have one at 66, and then 68. Okay, now I have 4 at 70. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have 1 at 72, 1 at 74, 2 at 76, 2 at 78. And obviously, if you weren't using a stylus, it'd probably look a little bit better. 82, 84, 86, 88, and 2 at 90. So you can see there's my dot plot, okay? And you let things, so I don't even know what, I copied the data out of the book. Let me look, see what this was. This was blood pressure, so, label it. These are my BP levels here, and I'm just counting up by 1. But this is my dot plot. Now, if you want a more professional looking one, you can come over to StatCrunch. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my Stats Lab, and I'm going to open it up. And it's going to think about it. And I'm going to go to Launch Courseware. So I got to get to StatCrunch here. And then open. And then because I'm crazy, I got to shut all those. And then I want to go here to StatCrunch. And then I want to go to the StatCrunch website. There is enough links here, right? You're like, yeah. And then open. Finally, yay! Then I just copy in the data. So I just literally, Control C here, Control V here. Then you're going to go to Graphs. You're going to go to Dotplot, bar 1. And you could, of course, have done it. So for instance, if I wanted to, I could relabel this as BP, DP, BP. Oh. Okay. And I'm going to come up here and, same thing here. Oh, I still don't have it right. But anyways, and then there's the same dot plot that I just made. It just looks a little bit prettier. That's pretty much the only difference. Okay, so that is the dot plot. Now, are all the values are even numbers, or any outliers? So as we look at this, I don't see any outliers. I don't see anything that's not on this. And I'm going to pull back up the pretty one. Hold on a second. Okay, first of all, I'm obviously making it mad. BP. There we go. That makes me feel better. I don't know about what, but my life, I guess, in general. Okay, so when I look at this, I'm just looking, does anything stick out? Nothing really sticks out, so I would say there are no low. This is a pretty even distribution as well. I don't see a peak, I see a peak sort of at 70, but I don't really see any sort of arc, so I would say this is a pretty, even distribution. I don't see any outliers. Now, if I'd seen most of them clump from 80 and below and then one stuck at 90, well, that would then show me, hey, that 90 is probably an outlier. And we're going to eventually learn methods for finding specific outliers. But for now, we're just kind of eyeballing them. Do we see something that doesn't look like it belongs? One of these is not like the other. That's really what we're learning. And that's the beauty of graphs, is it's easy to spot. And then you can go back and check, is this actually an outlier once we learn the analytical methods, the more mathy types. But that eyeballing first tells you, oh, I think there is some. I should go look for them. Or, oh, I don't see anything even worth investigating here. I'm not going to waste my time. Maybe you want to put into something else as you're doing your analysis.